Hey there, this is Heather with twoblooms.com, and in this Lightroom tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to create vibrant fall photos even though it doesn't look like fall outside. So right now in mid-October in Ohio we still have green trees outside. Now they're starting to turn, as you can see in this photo, but they haven't started turning all the way. So I'm going to show you how to create vibrant photos and add some fall color. So let's get started. I am going to start off, I always do this is just a personal preference, but I always start off my photos with a little bit of sharpening, and I already applied that, obviously. So the next step, I'm going to change the white balance a little bit. It's a little blue, so I'm going to just increase the yellow a little bit. That looks pretty good. Now to create vibrant photos, I always come down to my Life in Color collection. That's what I've been digging lately. So I'm going to apply Rockin' It. And I'm going to also add a vignette because I love vignettes. Center light. I really like that center light. It adds some pop to the photo. And then I'm going to adjust my white balance just a little bit more because you can see how it added some light, and now you can see his face looks a little purple, and yes, this is a boy. This is my little boy. So it's looking a little green, and I can tweak that later. Okay. Now that looks pretty good. I could even adjust it a little bit more. But this is going to be my base. Just by using a little presets and sliders, I could even up my vibrance a little bit. I really like color. I don't like to overdo it, but this is a good starting point. Now I want this photo to have a little bit more fall color. So normally what I would do is I'd go to my Autumn Envy collection over here, and you can see the different effects that it plays on. But for this photo, I want to keep my greens, my green grass pretty green. It's been really green this fall here in Ohio. So I'm going to keep my grass green just because it looks like that outside. And I'm going to come down to my brushes. So I clicked on my brush, and I'm going to choose from my menu. Let's start with Autumn Red. Let's see what this looks like. Now you can come in here and you can just apply the brush all over. I'm going to make it bigger just to save time. And you can see how it's starting to change the color of the trees. So now it looks more orange. Now I can play with the amount. I can add more. I can tone it down and make it look darker. Or I could click on this little triangle here and bring down the menu, and I could even increase the color, bring it up. Now it's looking even more vibrant. Okay. So I can go over it a little bit more. Now I really like this. If I were to go over here and apply it to these trees, it'll look different. I'll just show you. It's going to look a little bit more darker orange, which is great. And I'm just going to go all over. And I'm just trying to be careful around his hair, but I can always brush that off later. And the same with the sky. So that looks pretty great. I can keep going if I wanted to. If I want to select a new brush, just hit new. And going down to, got so many brushes. Golden orange. This will give me more of an orange color. It'll just deepen those oranges. And you don't have to go over the entire thing. I like to kind of just go over certain parts of it to make certain parts of them pop, like in these shadows. I could come down here and just bring up these highlights in here. And there we go. So I am actually going to go back to my first brush pinpoint, and you can see where that's been adjusted. Let me turn on my overlay. Okay, so this was my first brush adjustment. Now I'm going to come down here to the erase, and I want to make sure that I erase all of that around his hair because I don't want to have a weird orange halo around his head. Okay, so that looks pretty good, and then I could even come in here and touch up these little pieces of the sky so it's not looking crazy. And then, all right, I will undo the mask overlay, and that looks pretty good. For demonstration purposes, this is great. So you can see the before and after, and I just click done because I'm done. You can see how that really changed the photo just by using the Life in Color collection and the fall brushes. So you can create your own brushes too, by any means. Just go over here, adjust whatever you want to adjust, and choose a color that really suits your photos the best. So I hope you found this useful and that you can start making your fall pictures look even more like fall if it's not looking like fall where you are. So I hope you found it useful and that you can apply these to your photos. Make sure you subscribe to my website, or my YouTube channel I should say, and check out my website for all of my presets and more tutorials. So thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time.